Okay, hi everyone. So today we'll be continuing on our session for the flex for the not flexbox, the algorithms. All right, the algorithm design as well as integrating that with the input forms. Okay, so yeah, let me just share my screen and let's get started. Okay, yeah, so this is currently our progress from last week, right? And let me see. Yeah, and what's happened here is we are trying to position it here in the middle, right? In the middle of the canvas. However, it seems that it's occupying up too much space. All right. So to settle this problem, what we're gonna do, okay, because currently it's flex here, right? So if it's, let's say, none, this is in the middle. So no problem with that. All right, so let's see how can we create this and remove the element behind, because what's going to happen is this will pop out. All right, this will transform into this. Yeah, it will transform over. Then after that, it should build the connections. It should be hovering over, right? So if I close this. Okay, yeah. So what we have here is we need to modify this. And the moment we click on it, okay, right, let's write out the logic. Okay, so if click on icon, what will happen is icon transforms into form, right? Basically, the form replaces the icon center position. Oh, form, the form covers, right? It covers the icon itself. Okay, then after that, try something actually. Well, what happens if we, let's say, we make the z index different? Would that have any effect or whatsoever? Okay, so z index, let's make it 200. Okay. I think the z index is on the wrong one. The z index should be on the avatar one. Okay, do we have avatar one? No, we don't. Okay, so avatar one, and after that, we try to make it. Okay, let's see if it works first. So border, solid, and make it purple. I see. Yeah, because this is ID, right? So if it's ID, what we need is a hash instead. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we know that this works. Now let's try to give it a z index of 200. Just to take out some space. And what if our form, we give it a z index of 900. It will still occupy the space. That's the problem. Hmm. Oh, element. Oh, oh, hmm. To make element place another if with power. Hmm. Oh, this is a bit tricky. This is very tricky. Constructive. A lot of them is all. Hmm. It will hide and it doesn't take any space. Okay. Let's try this. Okay, let's try this. So, so the moment that we click show, right? Yeah, the moment we click on show, show and it multi select. Okay. What we want to do is we want to display the form. Question is where do we select the form? Okay. Hey, hi Jin Hong.
Hello.
Hey, good to have you.
Huh?
Good to have you here.
What?
I don't know.
Confused.
Good. Yeah, good to have you with in the session.
Oh yeah. It's all Yi Qiang didn't join today.
Yichang, yeah, I think Yichang he had something going on, so a bit busy at the moment.
Oh.
Yeah, but it's okay lah. We shall continue with this.
You are doing what?
I am trying to play around with this because it's occupying space, so I'm like trying to remove it at the moment.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. I
You are
think
putting two picture, right? The photo artist photo.
yeah. So
Cannot choose like that delete it.
delete it. What do you mean?
Because you are putting two photo here, right? If like that delete the extra one.
Delete this one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to at the moment. Close form, show form. This is image profile number one. Avatar one. I don't have. Do I? Yeah, I do have avatar one. Yeah. Okay, so I do have this. So that means I need to turn this off, which is here. So lock, and then this one will be none. Yeah. All right. Now we can. Okay. Nice. All right. So now that we have that, we want to do the same thing for the other one, which is when I show these view connections, this whole thing should be generated. Thanks. Yeah, so this is a problem here. Okay, so we don't want this. All right, so we want to take this whole thing over here and we want it to generate it dynamically. And how do we do that? Just comment this out first. And here, the moment we click on show connections, show connections. What button is this actually?
What is the button? I can't see the
View
word.
connections. Which one? This one?
Yeah.
This one is a view connections.
Oh. So which mean that one is linked to the Nelson Park, is it?
Yes. So now what we want to do is we want to create a new element. It's this whole thing over here. Inner HTML. This whole thing should be the inner HTML. Okay. So this whole thing should be the inner HTML. And I'm gonna hide this first. What we're gonna do is we're gonna let us display canvas. Canvas equals to create, so document, create element ID, and what we want to do is we want to create a div, and in this div we want to give it a class. So dot canvas dot class name. Class name is equals to bus container. Okay. And dot canvas dot inner HTML equals to this whole thing. This whole thing. Okay. So we should generate it. Console. Now how do we know if it works? We want, oh right, the reason why it didn't work is because we didn't append it yet. So dot convert, sorry. So what we want to do is we want to append it inside here, right? Which is, this whole thing is a main container. So main container, main container, is it? Yeah. Okay, so constant main container. And this is a class, right? So since it's a class, we make it main container. All right, this is done. And now we want to append it. So, actually I should just do it over here so that I understand it clearer. Okay, so I'm going to do it here. Tab and in container dot append tile. We want to append in the dot canvas. Image component plus this. Okay, so it creates, right? So it creates it, which is very nice. And the moment it creates it, we want to do all this over here. So let's try again. This, okay, very nice. Yeah. Okay. And what we want to do is we want to hide both of them, right? And to hide it, this code is going to be so confusing after this. Okay, so to create it, let's comment. Okay, so remove the icon and home view. And after that, and then actually create new new apps, new. Okay, yep. So it shows the whole thing. Now, if I click on show connections, okay, it's not working. And why is that? So I think let's remove it first. All right, so this one works. Okay, very nice. So now that this one is working, what we want to do is show connections. Show connections. So by default, this one shouldn't be hidden like that. Yeah, this one shouldn't be hidden. Hmm. If I'm not mistaken, what's going on here is that this code is not working anymore. Because we need to get element by ID. So that means all this, right, we need to run it dynamically. So how do we run that? Hmm. Uh, use jQuery. Okay, function, no problem. The thing that we want to mess around with is over here. Close view. All the add event listeners. We need to be, oh shoot. Yeah. Not wrong. Let's try to run these codes. Over here instead. It look pretty messy, but never mind. We just do it first. Just to test it out. Whether the theory works. Okay. So right, clear this. Client with cannot read. That is from line 252. Is that here? Yes. All right. Yeah. Okay. So the reason why it didn't work was because you need to put it here after the thing has been created. X is correct. U is also correct. So the problem definitely isn't here. Hmm. Okay. Something not right. Something is not right. Okay, let's stop this. Okay, so we try to run back our original first. Let's see if it works. Okay, so we're gonna do this, right? It's gonna show, right? If I click on it, it shows stuff now. Okay, if I click on it, now it shows stuff. Okay, so showing it isn't a problem here. Hmm. Okay, let's try that again. So I click on it, I click on this, then it views connection. So why does it do that? It's because it already there, right? It's already there. So if I say I suddenly remove this hidden, right? Oh, I press this over here. Okay, I think what we need is we need to come back here and okay, all right. So this one we know it works. This one we know that it works. Okay, let's just try something real quick. Can we actually call a function here and then run it on the other side? So function test so oh, okay. And we're gonna save this and over here we're gonna try and call it test. Does it work? Yes. All right. So when I define a function on the one JavaScript file, it can be called on the other side of the JavaScript file. Okay. So this one we know that they work together. So no problem there. Awesome. Okay. Now with this in mind, the tricky one here is actually creating the container and then calling it out. Yeah. We need jQuery. Oh, this one really need 一张小. This one seriously need 一张小. Okay, let's try to solve it the manual way. Right, so the moment I click on it, I can get the icon. Icon works, right? So that is great. Okay, icon here works. The only problem now is all these settings over here. Somehow it doesn't get caught on the other side. Get element by ID, which is large. Okay. Space it becomes hidden. Hidden. Hmm. Okay. So first of all, is the HTML file inside div class. What is this? This is large. It's large inside at all. Okay, so I click on this. Okay, canvas container. Now I have two of them. I click on it. Something isn't right. Okay. Let's remove this first. working great. However, the problem is when I do it over here, yeah, so main container is definitely there. Display is none. Why is the display here none? Large is hidden. Large is hidden. Mm, I see. Because of this one. Okay, we're getting there. Getting there. Very nice. Okay, so this one, we need to remove that. And okay, maybe not remove lah. Maybe we just hide it first. And this one over here. I don't have it here. And I put it back into my this side here. Would it still work? No, no, it does not. Because I can't grab it. These things, they do not exist in the first place. So that means all this needs to be on the other side. Okay. Now the only question is why did it not show everything? So here we have our data, right? Is it because of this? Do I need to move it to the other side? Okay. So when I click on this, right, what's happening actually? I'm in, right? Cannot access mock data before initialization. And this is algorithm 2. Okay, so let's remove this one first. Okay, and let's try that again. So view connection, show connection, and our console should show a problem. right? Cannot access mock data before initialization. 167, 167. Get element by ID. Mean expanded data. Okay. I'm in. You cannot access mock data for the company before initialization. HTML. Mock data. Probably the mock data is here though. A bit weird that I cannot access it. It's pretty weird. Unless you comment this out, right? And here, all right. Here's the weird thing. We can click on it here, right? We can click on the blue thing. And where is that blue thing? The blue thing is actually open core link, right? So this is definitely doable. However, the only problem is we cannot get the number of connected children, which is over here. Mock data is not defined. Mock data is not defined. One six seven. Yeah, something's wrong with these codes over here. I'm not as sure exactly. I'm not exactly sure why it's that. Let's copy this whole thing, right? We're gonna comment it out. I'm gonna comment this whole thing out. And over here, we put all our functions instead. Extended radius is not defined. Line 329. Line 329. Okay lah. You know what? I think we just console log this tool. $500, $500. Okay, $500, $500. So we're gonna hard code it. Right, we're just gonna make it 500. Make it 500. Okay. Extended radius is not working. That is because it's all inside here. So that means this whole thing, I should be defining outside. Yeah, all right. So this whole thing, try to put it outside here. Okay, now it's starting to make sense. All right. So this one's over. Okay, this one's over here, right? Like we're gonna remove them for a bit. I'm gonna save this. Okay, very nice. All right, and the moment we close, all right. So that there should be actually an X button here somewhere. All right, so let's put that in. Okay, and so close button. So if uh equals close, all right. Actually, why don't we just copy this? Okay, so we're gonna copy this. Awesome. And what we're gonna do here is we take the X, okay, that icon. Okay, copy image address. Okay, next one, same thing. All right, there we go. Okay, so now we want to start this up a little bit, and this one we'll call this ID is close container. Okay, close container. So okay. All right, we need some global variables to do this, right? Okay, so close container, we're gonna define this over here. All right. So find global variables use inside. So let container, all right, and we just gonna let it be like that. Okay, just define it that way. Okay, and here we're gonna define our container. Okay, close container is equals to document that select query selector, and we want to grab the, what is it called? This one is close container. Yeah, grab the close container. Okay, awesome. And outside, we want to make a add event listener. Add event listener, and the moment we click, right, then you run a function which is close. The button instead. Close container button, close container button, close container button. Button, button, and these two, buttons and buttons. Okay, nice. So with this, let's define it outside. Function. Okay, the moment this works, I need to remove this whole thing completely, which is the large itself. No, it's not large. It's the canvas container. All right, so add document, query selector, And this time we want to get from let's and say this is an ID. All right, we need to put a hash in front. Awesome. And after that, we want to close it. No, is it closed? Yeah, we want to close it. Container dot style display. Okay, so it will become none here. And meanwhile, we do want to turn back on our we want to turn back our form, right? So form style display goes to block. Okay, let's give this a shot. And before that, we need to style this one, the container button itself. And how do we do that? Let's go back here. And oh, right, his one doesn't have it. It should be in algorithm 2 then. Cancel call view. Yeah, this one. Cancel call view, cancel call view. Let's do another one. Cancel call container button. And this is a hash, right? Okay. And our width, our height. Let's copy all this. Okay, is it even working, this one? Let's make it a console.log. Yeah, it is inside. Oh, all right. I think I may have done it wrongly. Style dot position style dot display style dot display. Perhaps canvas container. First of all, let's check is it correct. Canvas container. It is a class name, so therefore this should actually be a dot instead. Right? Okay. Okay. Very nice. Oh shoot. Not so nice. Okay, so I can do it one time. And what happened is the moment I do it one time, I view it again, it doesn't work anymore. Why is that? I go inside, right? I go inside here. I can see all this, right? I can see all this. Then I cancel it. And I view again. And this time I cannot control it at all. Oh, the thing, I think there's some problem with I think there's something wrong with the event listeners. Function, function. And where is our it's not here. display none, close container button. Okay, all this is done inside here. All right. So remove button, container double button equals document correction selector. Try to close it. Yeah, so we can click on it and event is click on close container. However, I believe there's something wrong with grabbing it the second time. Okay, let's take a look. I think what happened is it created 2 layers if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so how can we confirm this? Let's take a look here. So as you can see here, we have a class canvas container 1, right? So we click on this, cancel, then we view again. Yeah, so there's actually 2 of them right now. That means I need to destroy the previous one. How do we destroy a node? Okay, yeah, so we want to remove this. So, right, that means the moment we remove, okay, I think I get it already. So over here, because there's 2 layers, we need to get rid of the first layer. And to get that, when I display none, destroy previous canvas container to prevent stacking. So here, oh, we shouldn't display .non. We should actually just remove it completely, actually. Yeah, should just remove this completely. Yep. Now this will make a lot more sense. Now let's give this a try again. Yep, there we go. Nice. Yeah, okay. So I think it's fully working. So the problem just now was actually we hid it, but the moment we hid it, right, it actually created a second layer. So the second layer, when it was created, we have no access to it because now it becomes an array of elements to refer to. So it messes up the whole thing. Yeah. Okay, cool. So we learned something very interesting here today, actually. Okay. All right. So yeah, I hope you guys managed to learn some interesting new stuff together with me as well. And yeah, I hope you guys can use this for your own projects too. Okay, so today I'll end here and see you guys in the next session.